The latest on the eight-month-long industrial action by the Academic Staff Union of Universities. University lecturers have suspended a strike after an emergency meeting of its National Executive Council, which lasted until early hours of this morning. A statement by the president of ASU, Emmanuel Oshodeke, noted that the issues raised by the union has not been satisfactorily addressed. He made reference to appeals by President Muhammadu Buhari and deliberations with Speaker of the House of Representatives and other patriotic Nigerians who waded into the matter. The ASU president directed all members to resume all services earlier withdrawn with immediate effect. You would recall that the Court of Appeal ordered ASU to suspend the strike before its appeal of the ruling ordering lecturers to resume work can be heard. The Deputy President of the Nigeria Labour Congress and former President of the National Union of Road Transport Union Workers, Najeem Yasin, is mobilizing transport workers across the country and other Nigerians to support the APC Presidential candidate, Bola Tinubu. Governor of Kwara State, Abdurrahman Abdulrazak, is also asking APC loyalists to effectively mobilize for the party's victory in the 2023 elections. Ibrahim Alege has details.
The Kwara State Banquet Hall is filled to capacity with transporters and supporters of the All Progressives Congress presidential candidate, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. Tagged Yasin for Tinubu Shettima, the event is organized to mobilize for the election of Tinubu as Nigeria's next president. The convener of the event and Deputy President of the Nigeria Labour Congress, Najeem Yasin, set the ball rolling.
I employ all of you that are here and those who are not here throughout the country to support Bola Ahmed Tinubu / Shettima for president coming 2023. If we give Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Kasim Shettima mandate to lead us in 2023, there will be a gross development and achievement for Nigerians.
In his remarks, Governor Abdurrahman Abdulrazak says the excellent track records of achievement and capacity of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu are enough grounds to elect him as the next president. He observed that Tinubu can use the Lagos template to consolidate on Nigeria's past gains and break new grounds to transform the country.
If you look at his track record, you now believe that this is the sort of person that can transform Nigeria. That we're convinced about. And that is why we support him, we supported him, and we'll continue to support him and make sure we deliver him in Kwara State.
In spite of Asiwaju Tinubu's intimidating records, Governor Abdulrazak still wants more work to be done to ensure victory for all APC candidates, as it was recorded in 2019.
The important thing is to make sure we deliver him. The message to all of you is to go out there and campaign for him. You have no excuses at all. And he has said it. He said, Emilo.
The Yasin for Tinubu Shettima presidency is also canvassing for the re-election of Governor Abdurrahman Abdulrazak and the election of all APC candidates in the state. Ibrahim Alige, TVC News, Ilorin.
We move to Oyo State, where Governor Seyi Makinde has received hundreds of defectors into the People's Democratic Party in the state. They were received at the tennis court of the Lekon Salami Stadium in Ibadan. Olaide Oyiwole has details.
As candidates and political parties prepare for the forthcoming general election, political activities are already taking different dimensions in many states. In Oyo State, the chances of the ruling party in the state retaining power seems to be getting stronger, as hundreds of supporters of some political parties have decided to pitch their tents with the PDP. Thousands of PDP supporters and chieftains witnessed the event as the governor, Seyi Makinde, received members from the All Progressives Congress, African Democratic Congress, and other political parties. Some leaders and defectors in the various political parties said they have decided to join the new camp, having witnessed the good works of the governor.
I joined, we've been together doing the coalition, and I've been watching him. Even people of Oyo State take it with me that he has performed excellently well. So why wouldn't I support him to continue with the good job?
Extremely excited today, seeing the mammoth crowd of some of my followers, not even all, that have come to defect from APC to PDP, coming from Okeogun, Ibarapa, Oyo, Ogbomoso, and Ibadan. Look at what is going on with our people. You know, we are expecting more people to join us. The members of APC, they are free to come and join us. We are looking forward to it.
Among the defectors were the former Speaker of the House of Assembly and a chieftain of ADC, Senator Monsurat Sumonu, a former governorship aspirant under the platform of the APC, Joseph Tegbe, now senatorial candidate of the PDP, former chairman State Pilgrim Welfare Board Muslim Wing, Sheikh Taufik Akeugba Gold. Oladio Yewale, TVC News, Ibadan.
To judicial matters now, the Court of Appeal has struck out the 7-count charge against leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, on the grounds that the lower court lacks jurisdiction to entertain the matter. The appellate court held that Mr. Kanu, having been extradited from Kenya without following the extradition rules, was a disobedience of the rules and a clear violation of his rights. This is because there was no denial by the respondents in the appeal to the submissions of Mike Ozekhome counsel to Mr. Kanu that his client, the appellant, was extraordinarily renditioned from Kenya. The appellate court held that failure of the respondents to respond to the averments of the appellant's counsel means they conceded to the submissions of the appellant. The court also held that the lower court failed to examine the findings of the prosecution, as they would not have tried Kanu if he was not being illegally brought to the country. The court therefore held that the lower court has no jurisdiction to entertain the 7-count charge alleged to have been committed by Kanu before his extraordinary rendition from Kenya. So the Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, has urged directors of lands at both federal and state levels to proffer solutions to issues of land administration and management nationwide. He made this call at the opening ceremony of the 27th Conference of Directors of Lands in the federal, states, departments and agencies in Abuja. Habida Lawal reports.
Land administration systems are concerned with the use of land as a natural resource to ensure its sustainability and development. A good land administration practice benefits not only the present generation, but also posterity. This gathering of directors of land critically examines how government can offer security of tenure, regulate land markets, implement land reform, protect environment, and levy land taxes to ensure the utility and value of land. The erroneous interpretation of the Land Use Act and conflicting rules in administering land by various tiers of government is a challenge the conference hopes to tackle by achieving a mutual intergovernmental relationship.
Where placed are responsible officials of government, particularly at the state and local levels, make comments on land issues that are misleading and not in line with the intent of the Land Use Act. For instance, it is common knowledge to hear comments like, land in the state is owned by the governor of the state. This is completely misleading and not the correct intent of the Land Use Act. The powers of the governor under the Act is that of a trustee.
A good land administration system will not only guarantee ownership and security of tenure, support land and property taxation, provide security for credit, develop and monitor land markets, reduce land disputes, but also facilitate land reform, improve urban planning and infrastructure development.
This conference will not only enhance your efficiency and effectiveness on the job, but will also afford you as experts the opportunity to come up with modalities for efficient and effective land administration and management in the country.
We still have in our country round pegs in square holes, because you go to some parts of this country, you still have non-estate surveyors and valuers being designated as lands officers or directors of lands who, in the performance of their duty, falls short of your expectation.
The conference is expected to address the challenges in the Land Use Act. Habida Lawal, TVC News, Abuja.